What's popping, people? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the stream. If you enjoy the stream, listen, like and comment your way throughout the stream, right? You enjoy the channel, subscribe, press the alarm bell so you can get future, you know, content notifications such as streams like this, videos, communities, shorts. You already know the drill. And go check the socials, TikTok, Instagram, X, and most importantly, people, please take care of yourselves and be happy and satisfied wherever you may be. Now, uh, there's supposed to be a guest, right? His YouTube channel is called Coach Corner. Everything is in the link in the description. All his links are there. Go check him out. He's gonna be joining soon, and he's just dealing with something, and he will join very shortly. But in the meantime, I would like to talk about, obviously, the video is going to be consisting of two clubs, and I want to talk about my club to start things off since I'm the one here. And when he comes, we'll continue on. Oh, well, here he is. So whenever you're ready, let me know. Oh, he's here. All right, I guess I can get you on now, bro. How you doing, my guy? How you doing, my guy?
I'm good. I'm good. Be up, everyone. In the chat and yeah, be up yourselves.
Yeah, man.
Be up.
Yeah, man.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic, bro. Listen, well, I need to get rid of this stupid thing. I just realized the branding is in my way. There you go. But listen, bro. I wanted to first talk about my club a bit, and then we'll talk about yours, because obviously the news came up today about mine, which links to your old manager. Funny enough, uh, so here you go, bro. Oh shit, I got the wrong. My bad. It's supposed to be this one. Does this thing show? So as you can
Yeah.
see here, our face is gonna be gone for a bit sec, but yeah,
I think it's
apparently,
changed a lot there. At the bottom, you'll see those all those different squares. Yes, there's one with the faces.
yeah. I mean, this one, oh yeah, that's what I was looking for, and then all of a sudden, it was this one, I believe. The one, this is the one I chose. Yeah, this one. That's the one I chose initially. But anyway, yeah. So apparently, the main reason for Tuchel's departure is about the contract. Tuchel demanded a new deal until 2026. The supervisory board refused to give him that, and it's according to Sky Sports in Germany, Deutschland. Tuchel had said during today's presser the reasons for the separation are minimal. You wonder why there was separation at all. What's your thoughts on this, bro? Oops, let me get rid of that one. How do I make it a double thing without the screen before you can speak? I'm new to this stuff, man. My God. You know, we'll just keep it like this. Why not? Screw it. So yeah, what's your thoughts, bro?
Um, I think, to be honest, I understand why the supervisory board refused to give him that, because first trophy drought season in 12 years. So
Mm, mm.
I fully understand it. Um, and it, it is it is fair enough, because Tuchel, I don't think he's deserved it. Even though I don't think the league is as worse as people make out, because um Bayern have gone unbeaten. Like, Bayern have gone unbeaten. Like, don't get me wrong, you've been rubbish, but Bayern have gone unbeaten. Not Bayern, sorry, Bayer
Bayer
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen. Yeah, I just realized
Yeah,
like Bayern.
went unbeaten, which makes your season look worse. Because, but if you actually look at it, I'll pull up the league table now just quickly.
We're way behind, but I think we're like 16 points off now, or like
So
even more, or even
seven
more.
losses, three draws, and 23 wins. Right. Last
Mm.
season, well, got a season before that, you won the league by 77 points. The 21-22, 77 points. You're currently on 72
70.
points. So you
So
just
we get
off
to
that.
75, we win. Yeah, if we win 75, that is coming.
Yeah. And last season, 71. So it's actually not that bad. We got COVID season, 78. So I don't think league wise you've done that terrible compared to the three previous seasons. If we go more back, that's 2019-20. That's your mm, treble season, I believe. Um,
I think Chelsea is similar.
then
I think they're similar, I believe,
yeah, then
because in the
78 points.
beginning,
So yeah, I
because
think um this I think your season has been made worse because of Bayer Leverkusen getting unbeaten, or will probably go unbeaten. I doubt that they lose on the final day to Augsburg. Would be madness if they do lose. So I think that has been the case, but you have to look at other stuff then, like Tuchel has fallen out of many players. Like I think Musiala, Kimmich, etc. left are fallen out of him, and that's just the truth. Really. You look at that. You look at his tactics and substitutions. I think you and many Bayern fans have spoken about it. It has been poor this season. That's why he is on the chopping board, and he hasn't won a trophy. Even the lesser trophies like your Pokal and what's the other one? It's a
the DFL Super Cup, I think you're trying to look
yeah,
for the
the
one where
Super
Kane
Cup.
debuted. Yeah, that one.
He couldn't even win that. So even if he can't win the Champions League or league, at least win the cups. And he couldn't even win the cups. He didn't even make it to a semi-final of the cup competitions. Um,
Champions League,
you
but
went
that's it.
out. You went out to a League Two side in the cup, right?
It was Bundesliga three side, so that's their division.
Third division side, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's pathetic. I know, man. Listen,
So
that's mad.
yeah,
You know what it is, bro. You know what it is, bro. For me, yeah. I get where you're coming from, and I get where a lot of like outsiders come from when they say like it's good, but Bayer Leverkusen, you know, have been unbelievable, and that's true, yeah. But you know where the line crosses for me, right? The line crosses for me is when you're not even competing with them, you know. So us getting these 70 plus points during previous seasons, that was just us being in danger for what was going to happen this season, because obviously there's gonna be one-off season where a team like Leverkusen is gonna come up and pull a madness, right? It could have been by RB Leipzig, it could have been Borussia Dortmund, you know, it could have been literally anybody, and it turned out it was Leverkusen, the team that has not won a single trophy, I believe, till this very moment. You know, the team that used to choke when it matters most. That team is the one that somehow, with Xabi Alonso on the helm, absolutely cooked every single other team. You know what I'm saying? And yes, credit goes to them, but I part of me also wants to say that we kind of messed ourselves up. Now, with terms of Tuchel leaving, I'm glad he's leaving. I'm not even gonna lie, right? But I'm just drained with all these manager rumors because we've been getting rejected left, right, and center. It's like it's like a simp getting rejected by too many girls, man. I'll be really honest. Like it's just that bad, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm just happy, but I just want to know who's managing, move on with business. I don't know if you
yeah.
agree or disagree, but yeah, that's my thoughts, man.
Look, I think the big challenge for Bayern is of course finding a new manager, but I also think there's lots of trouble behind the scenes. Like the
Mhm.
Stilko thing is not just because us is bad coaching. I think it's just the whole club environment is toxic at the moment because after the sporting director was sacked, I believe, or someone last season, on the final day. Who was that? It was one of your guys. They
Oliver
got
Kahn and Salih Ahmedic, both of them. But
yeah,
Kahn was But what happened was Khan was sacked the day of, I think, before the game or something. He wasn't even allowed to attend it, and then Salih Hamadic was able to attend the game, but he got sacked immediately after we won the league. So yeah, it's again, they put it's not just these guys, by the way, who are culprit. I used to think it was only these guys, to be honest, but then I found out recently that's more than that, and it turns out it's also Uli Hoeneß and Kai Rummenigge, like supervisory board members. These guys usually are the ones in charge of approving any decision that's made within the club, right? They're the ones that approve sackings and hirings. You know, they're the ones that appoint the CEOs and the board members. So at the end of the day, man, like I do think that the supervisory board are culpable as well. You know what I mean? But listen, let's see what they do this summer, man.
Yeah.
Because for me, this season has been absolutely pathetic. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, bro, like it's just a matter of like since now we're the ones that's shooting ourselves in the foot for the past year, and everything's going against us now because of it. Now I just have to see what happens. Generally, whatever they do, let's hope it's for the best, man. At least from my end. I mean, if you're not a Bayern fan, so it don't matter to you. But for me, that's how I see it, bro. But I wanted to ask you a question, right, in regards to like Bayern. Do you know what do you notice in the squad that you think we could improve on?
Um, what I think it's mainly your defense and midfield because midfield wise, you've got Kimmich, you've got what Lima, but after that it's Goretzka and who else? Goretzka, yeah. So I think midfield depth and proper. Um,
I moved
and
down proper.
then you got and then defensively you have to move a few players on. You have to be um what is it ruthless because Kim and Che should wear Bayern shit again after what they did in the Champions League. Eric Dyer, is he of quality? Has he proven himself? Um, and then you have to look at a proper left back to replace Alfonso Davies. He has been your guy for a few season seasons, but nah, he's going to leave. And I also think that's another part of the whole Bayern situation that has made your club a mess or some sort of a mess is the players not wanting to sign contracts because it's Davies, I think Sane or Gnabry also on that list.
Mm.
Um, we've got also with Neuer, what happened last season with Neuer after one of his best friends got fired. Um, I think Kimmich contract is also coming up. Um, so it's almost a transition era right now for Bayern with since their treble winning side with Hansi Flick, it's now moving into a new era where you need to get new players in, but you haven't. I think you realized it too late because you thought these guys will remain the super team they are. Um. So yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
I
just.
get you, bro.
I think
I
defense
get
and
you.
midfield is the main ones.
And you know what? You're not wrong at all, man. I mean, you know what? In the Bayern fan base and whoever's a Bayern fan in the chat, you can also let your word be known. We've always been looking for a six for the past like since Thiago left. So that'll be like past 3 years now. You know. And the thing is, yeah, we've tried so hard with this Goretzka Kimmich thing, didn't work out because one is actually a box to box who barely has technical ability, or even though he can somewhat progress the ball, and the other one is He's he's a world class passer, yeah, and he has moments in him. But at the end of the day, it's just like he can't defend really. Like we can be blunt and say this guy on the ball, brilliant. When it comes to the defensive qualities, I mean, he needs help around him, and he don't have the help around him. So the only option he has is playing right back. And if he don't want to play right back, he can leave. I mean, I don't mind, but well, that would just mean that we're missing out on a top quality player. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, listen, for me, I would definitely. I think we need an overhaul in midfield and defense, like you said. Maybe on the wings, if one was to go. I know some fans want Leroy Sané to go. I know some fans are happy with Gnabry leaving. You know what I'm saying? Even Kingsley Coman, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit exaggerated with the Kingsley Coman side, in my opinion. Uh, I think with Leroy Sané, I used to say it's exaggerated. Now I don't think so as much, and I say not as much because at the end of the day, this guy, even though he has the quality and he can with instinct be unbelievable, it's like his attitude of not wanting to improve doesn't show. Like, he says he wants to improve, but he don't show me. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, I personally, for me, think we have to go through some overhaul. And you mentioned left back. Now that depends if Davies wants to go to Madrid still, which I still think he does. But there was news that happened. I believe he said this a few days ago, or like yesterday. Apparently, he's like, I imagine myself staying at Bayern. Well, your attitude don't show that. You know what I mean? Like this guy was literally whispering to Ancelotti as we were. I think I don't know if this was when we were during the game or after the game. I think it was after the game. He whispers to Ancelotti and he's like, "Yo, listen, my agent is talking to Bayern so that we can somewhat try to get me going to Madrid. What's your thoughts on me, Joe?" He's like, we'll see how it goes. But like, really, if it's really, and you're like, "Oh, I imagine myself staying," you know what I mean? It's just a mess. So left back for sure, center back maybe. Is Dyer quality? Look, I'll tell you one thing about Dyer. Yeah, he may not be quality, but over the past few weeks, he has earned my respect in one thing. Yeah, and this one thing is he's willing to fight for the badge. That doesn't mean he's good. That just means he's willing to fight for the badge. And if that's what he's willing to do to be in the team, I don't mind him being a bench, bro. You know what I mean? But we still need a call. I still think we need to somewhat get Deleft and Kim and Jay playing together consistently. You know what I mean? And yeah, in terms of right back, is Kimmich right back? We have Mizraoui. You know, if not, is Limer gonna be? I don't think Limer should be there. You know, a lot of questions need to be answered. I would say. Let's just put it that way. Also, another thing you didn't address, but I will. Uh, I'm pretty sure in the Premier League you used to watch Harry Kane, right? And with Harry Kane, he likes to drop deep, and as Bayern fans, we don't like it when he overly drop deep, as if like he's an eight. Now, I wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts on that? You there? Oh,
Um, I think it's just now part of his game. If I'm being honest, he is now a centre forward. Unfortunately. Um, so yeah. Um, I don't think he's a striker. He's got great technical ability. Like he's one of the best shooters. But he is now a centre forward in my eyes. He's like your Roberto Firmino. That
mm,
crazy technical ability, can track the ball really well, but the game has evolved into that. But the one thing that can change that is if he's in a better better system. I think if you have players around him that he trusts to get the ball up to him, he will do it, because you look at that Spurs side when he started doing it, there was no number 10. He was their creator. Um, this your team, I think there is, but the likes of Musiala, Muller, and I think just the way you guys play, it's more counter attacking, which in my eyes don't suit him because he's not a runner. So if you play counter attacking, he's going to have to drop deep. And I think that's what Tuchel has tried to do this season, counter attacking. I might be completely wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think that now is just sitting, dropping deep, trying to create something for your wingers that are faster and can hit on the break. Even England almost played that type of counter-attacking type style, where it's slow. So yeah, I think it's, if he's in a possession-based team, like if he was in Pep's team, I don't think he drops deep. Like he will drop deep, but not that far.
I
Maybe
hear it,
drop
bro.
deep, receive the ball on the turn pass. So yeah.
I hear it, man. I hear it, man. Listen, for me, I just don't. I don't. We don't need this guy being, you know, I don't want like it's all good dropping deep, right? Like as like edge of the box striker, if that makes sense, linking up with everybody, right? But it's another thing doing it like from an eight position. Does that make sense? And also for me, like if we're gonna do that, we need somebody to compensate for Harry Kane, which our wingers has not been doing consistently enough. Which is why I would propose to whoever's our manager next season to allow Tel to be starting more games because the guy can be on the wing, guy can be on the striker position. You know, he's very what's the word? Very flexible going forward. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But listen, because there's not much time left, I'm not even gonna lie. I think we should transition to your club, who Tuchel used to be coaching, and he could still be coaching now that he's leaving Bayern. Chelsea, what's your thoughts, man?
Um, Chelsea, this great club of mine, um, are now contending for Europe. Unlike some other clubs, Eric Ten Hag and his fraudulent men. Um, yeah, look, it's been an awful season. If we look at it as a whole, um, but we have just shown the Premier League is a rubbish league because how many points were we off United? We were like, or even
Bro,
Newcastle, we were like 10, 15 points of them, and
I
now
yeah,
we are above them, and we have literally just won 4 games in a row, 5 games unbeaten.
yeah,
That's
that's
all
impressive.
that's
I've seen some
taken.
of them. I've seen some of them as well. The action impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
So the Premier League is absolute fraud, really, fraudulent league, because the way we have somehow gotten Europa League, of course, if United lose the FA Cup final, that is confirmed. So, yeah,
You know what I've noticed, right? And this is just me, like how you talked about my club from out looking from the outside. From what I'm seeing from the outside of your club, right? And you can correct me if I'm wrong, because at the end of the day, you support that club. You watch them week in, week out. I only watch them here and there, right? I've noticed that even though I don't rate Pochettino highly, yeah, I do notice that he had made a few changes, which has helped you win the couple of games remaining. Am I correct?
yeah. He has made changes recently. He has moved Cucurella into the midfield, um, which has helped us. But I think this is a perfect transition into what I was that I, what I want to say. And so, if, if we're
Oh,
sticking with
Enzo, you mean?
Pochettino, if
You
we're
mean
sticking
Enzo?
with Pochettino, Enzo must go. If we're sticking with Enzo, Poch must go because they play a total different way. Because we have seen Poch rock and roll football, Gano almost like Liverpool, but also not. And
Mm,
Enzo, he is a controller. He dictates the play. So possession based team. Like if you put Enzo in Man City's team next to Rodri, they're miles better than what they are this season. So that that's the thing. Um, but yeah, he's moved Cucurella in there. We've looked a bit more stable. We have been found out a bit, but we I have to credit him on his subs and tactically. First game got kind of found out with Cucurella there because they were using that left wing as an outlet. So yeah, but that is the change that was made, and it's fair enough. Um, but I just wish he done this sooner. Not played Liverpool at left back, Bencho at left wing. Um, who else did he play out position? Um, Gallagher in the um, Gallagher on the wing against Newcastle away, 4-1. Um, s- yeah. What he made a few more. Um, that's what I can think top of my head. So yeah,
You know, it's mad you talk about Kukurea because I would have never thought a guy like him. I believe he joined you guys for a lot of money, right? He would
yeah.
absolutely be the difference maker into what Poch tactic is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just it's mad, bro. Like, and I've expected more from Enzo Fernandez, to be really honest. I would have thought that Enzo Fernandez would have been that guy that when you signed him for over 120 million, you know, that you guys would be absolutely, doing some madness. Hey, yo, before I continue though, hey, big up Liam from the Barnby. Hopefully you're doing fantastic, brother. Nice to see you back. Didn't expect you to join in this stream, but hey, glad that you're on. Yeah. Yeah, big 100%. I will get to the comments in a bit, but I just wanted to get to the point I was making. I expected more from Enzo, man, because I saw him at the World Cup. And when he first signed for over 100 like million, what was it, pounds or euros? I don't know, for Benfica. I thought he'd be the man that would help you guys somewhat, improve your midfield and improve your team, improve the tempo of your side. But it turns out it's the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad. Wait, are you trying to ask to join the stream? I mean, the stream's about to end in 10 minutes, bro. So just let me know quick. If you do, I don't mind, bro. I actually don't mind. But as I was saying, uh, yeah, it's just mad, isn't it? Like,
I think under Potter, when when we almost saw a more style of play where it's more dictating, more possession based. We saw the best of Enzo. I still remember that assist he gave to Kai Havertz in the Leicester City game. So the quality is there with Enzo. The thing is, he needs the right system because if or just a system where it's allowed to play ball. And I've seen links now to the guy that rejected us. What's his name? The guy at PSG. DM at PSG. What's his Ugarte? There it is, Ugarte. Him,
he's quality, man.
but I would take him on alone if he's like leaving PSG. Take him on alone. So what it does, but yeah, that's the main one. I think we we need to um, we need to decide with that. But Poch he's made a few changes. It's worked out um, for him, and I'm I'm still Poch out because 5 games. So going to change my mind on saying that is now the Messiah because he isn't. We're still true of Sheffield and Burnley. Team and Burnley, that is Manchester's Burnley. Um, we still got thumped by Arsenal 5-0. Still got smashed by Liverpool. Still got embarrassed by United away. So yeah, I think Poch has made improvements, but still really poor.
But before you continue, Liam, I sent you the link to join Barnview. I sent you the link, brother. But yeah, listen, you were saying something, or you done? Because I was gonna.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you done? Okay, calm. But yeah, man, it's just in the Chelsea perspective, like you guys at one point under Abramovich, you guys used to be this club, right? That would literally suck any manager in the world just to win. And all of a sudden, you're dealing with this project. I think with Chelsea, yeah, and this is what I think what they need to do going forward. I think they have enough kids now, right? They need to just focus on getting experienced names, you know? And I don't mean just any experienced name. I mean like good experienced names, that has
But
actually competed
just
somewhat
just
at
to
decent level.
interject quickly, sorry there. Um,
Well, once before you continue.
um,
What's up, brother? I sent it on WhatsApp. Uh,
the we've just agreed a deal for what's his face. Um, Let me quickly tell you for 17-year-old wanna kid Estevano from Palmeiras. Wanna guess what his release clause was?
how much?
Have a guess. Have a guess.
I'm guessing he's a kid, this guy, right? Stefano. Because
Yeah,
I've never.
17 years old. Brazilian won the kid.
I mean, Chelsea move. I mean, Todd Boy and Cowboys, man. These man move mad. Listen, I'm probably gonna say release clause because he's a kid, yeah, and they move mad. I'll say around 45 mil.
Mo,
60
we are
mil.
paying in excess of 55 million euros.
Oh, okay. I was closer. I said 60 mil. Raw.
In excess for a 17-year-old. The guy's my age. It's literally my age.
God damn, man.
And he's
Listen,
getting paid. Nah. This is why I wonder what I do with my life.
but
These
it's
17 year
Cowboys,
old.
man. Cowboy FC, bro. Cowboy FC. Hey, I would say I would use another word, bro. But if I use that word, hey, listen. This, thankfully, I'm not monetized yet. But if I was monetized, this thing would get demonetized. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna go that far with it. But listen, hey, maybe I'll tell you what it is, and the thing ends. But my God, man, it's actually peak. What this club has become, man. It generally is. I'm telling you, if you stop with this project model of under 25-year-olds, I'm telling you, there could be a change, man, a proper change. But until then, I feel like you're just gonna be fighting mid-table, sixth place. It's gonna be very hard for you to like fight for fourth or top. Even if you did get top four, you still wouldn't be winning the way you used to win back then. Like that's always the way I see it. I don't know if you agree, but the Chelsea I know, they do whatever it takes to win, man. This ain't doing whatever it takes to win. This is just them looking at a project. And as a Bayern fan, I can tell you this: projects don't always work. Projects work if you get the right recruitment in, and if you get the right management suitable for what you're looking for in your identity is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's long, man. We'll see how it goes with Chelsea. Because I'm assuming Poch will stay, right? Like, I mean, that was the whole topic of the
Yeah,
video.
yeah. It will stay, but there will be an end of season review. But if we get sixth, even maybe fifth, of course, if Spurs lose to Sheffield, fingers crossed, then yeah, we will be. Um,
Mm-mm.
we will be fifth. If we finish fifth, he's staying. Sixth, maybe, but I think he's staying for the season because of
Mm.
where we have finished.
Yeah, bro. Understandable. Generally, 1 second, man. You can continue talking.
So yeah, well, but yeah, no, I won't go into mad detail because if we go into mad detail, like the whole Todd Bowley and Better Ekbali all thing because of the, the because there's a thing of
But
if
before you
they
continue, brother, sorry about to cut you
valiant
off. Before you
thing,
continue, bro. Before you continue, bro. Big up to Liam, man. Welcome,
yeah,
welcome, my brother. You know, it's been a long time since we chatted. Hopefully you're better. You know what I'm saying? But before I get on to you, bro, I just want to let this guy finish because I did cut him off to introduce you. You know?
No,
Good.
Yeah, go on, bro. Go on, bro.
no, like I said, I think if I go more into detail, because apparently there's this thing. If you look at the requirements when Iqbali and Todd Bowley bought the club, there was that thing of they have to invest like £1 billion or 500 million into the club, even if that's transfer sales or anything like that. So I'm very scared this is all a technique to secure that, to reach that mark, and then they're basically not going to invest any money further into the club. But that's a whole nother discussion for another day.
Yeah,
But yeah,
fair enough.
I I think Poch will stay. Like I said, I think Silva leaving, Sterling might also go, and the likes and others. For example, um,
And listen,
Mudryk might also go. So um, so it's all 50-50. But this summer, whatever happens this summer, will tell me where the owner's loyalty lies.
mm. You know what, bro? After last season, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna make multiple deals with my country again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, thank you for Koulibaly. You know, he won my team the league. You know what I'm saying? With his unbelievable center back performance. I mean, there's N'Golo Kante. He was doing all right for Al Ittihad, but I mean, let's be honest, Al Ittihad this season have been bums. You know what I'm saying? And who else did you guys get rid of? You got rid of another player, but it's not hitting my mind right now.
Um,
Mendy. Mendy. He had an awful start, but he's doing a bit better in goal for Al Ahly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's Chelsea talk done. Hey Liam, what's up, man? Welcome back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. I wanted to ask you since you're here now. What's your thoughts on all the manager debacle and Tuchel apparently confirming he's leaving and all that type of crap that we have to deal with for the past few weeks? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, number one, thank you for having me on. I'm glad to make a debut on this channel. That's the whole point. As soon as I seen that you were live, I clicked straight on it. So big up to both of you. Hello to Hanno as well. Obviously first time meeting you, mate, and but more content due to come maybe in the future. But I think for me, Thomas Tuchel obviously had to go. There was more of a spirit of him being Bayern Munich manager in the Champions League than the league itself. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to know that Bayern Munich got robbed in the Champions League. You know, even I was on my little hiatus, we got absolutely robbed in that game. Just typical Real Madrid doing Real Madrid things. But they wanted to give him a short contract of a year. I think we might be trying to push for maybe a Klopp. I don't see it happening, but a Klopp, someone. We're pushing for someone because why would you give Thomas Tuchel, who does have pedigree, even though me and you don't necessarily want him, to then not stay? Like, you want to give him a new deal. So I don't get it, because even if he was to sign a brand new deal and it was a 3-year deal, you can still sack him. Like, there's no thing in it says that, oh, he has to stay. So for me, yeah, he had to go. It looked like he was staying. They don't want to give it, so now he's going. I don't know who we're going to get. I'm really scared we're going to end up getting a dead manager, and he's going to be stuck here for a while. But we'll have to wait and see. They need to be cutthroat like they once were, in my opinion. On Chelsea, obviously, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I think for me, it's just going to get worse for them. You know, not getting rid of Poch, the owners don't really seem to care, from what I can see from an outsider's perspective. You know, if it wasn't for Palmer, you know, they would be very far down in the Premier League. You know, like I'll ask you, Hannah. You're obviously the fan. I'm not the fan of the club. Do you think that Poch has these players, or do you think that he's like they don't want him?
Good question.
I think it's pretty split at the moment. I think that some players want him, but I think some of the older heads might not be there for him. You look at Sterling, Silva. I think doesn't like Poch. I think it's just they to play for pride, to play for the fans. Sterling, I don't think as well. Um, who else is there? Um, so I think it's a select few, but most of the players I reckon are behind him. But yeah, like you said, Palmer, it's been fantastic. Young Player of the Year now for in the Premier League. 22 goals, only 5 off Haaland. Hopefully, he bags 5 goals this weekend against Bournemouth, and equals Haaland, and Haaland doesn't. So,
Yeah, that's
score.
impossible.
It would be madness. It would be final day madness. Hopefully.
Do you
But
Go on, go on, go on.
no, go on.
I was just going to say, obviously, he's a boyhood Man United fan, right? And obviously, they've got ridiculous power. No matter Ineos, whatever, they've got ridiculous funds coming in that club. Do you see him leaving if you guys can't get back to the, top, going for the top 4?
I don't think he will be. I think he will stay this season. Next season, if he don't accomplish anything, then he might go. But United, I don't think he goes to United because look at the state of that club. They've got Garnacho there. Garnacho's the starting one.
They got a waterfall, bro. Do you see their waterfall?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it's lovelier than like some cities that I've been to in my life, man. You know, I'm just saying. So I just had to point that out there. But yeah, you go on,
Yeah.
bro.
They've got a literal waterfall. Like
Yeah,
Hamad
I
said.
know. It's an amazing tourist site. Now Manchester has a lovely site that they can go to. It's unbelievable. All I heard is Manchester is like a rainy night, a rainy time over there. Hey, Liam, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's all I hear. And then, hey, now they got a waterfall. Like amazing. It's brilliant.
Yeah, but I don't think
You can't really say
if he
anything on it,
goes,
but that stadium is just depleting, and they're not doing anything about it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think if he does go, I think he goes back to City or probably goes back to City or even maybe Madrid or Bayern, because I don't see him, except for City, I don't see him moving to another club in England. Because
I'm glad you brought
Liverpool,
this up. I'll get to this question I was going to ask Liam. I was going to get to the question. But you can keep on going, bro. I'm glad you got to that point.
But I don't think he will be going to. Liverpool. No, I don't think Liverpool suits him. United are just poor, and Arsenal. I don't know. Then I don't know with them, because if Arteta is not there, I think maybe it goes, but it depends all with that. So I'm not really sure what happens there.
Do you think, though, with obviously United, I 100% agree with you. They're not in a good stage at all. They've got things on the pitch, off the pitch. Their stadium's obviously depleting in itself. Ronaldo obviously exposed their training ground and everything. Do you not see, though, maybe if Thomas Tuchel goes there, then Palmer might want to go there? Or do you still feel the same?
Thomas Tuchel. I think Thomas Tuchel might go there. He might, but I don't think Thomas Tuchel will succeed at United, because I can guarantee the fans will be on his case from minute one.
Yeah,
and but maybe. I see what you're saying with Tuchel. Tuchel is a manager that does develop players in some cases, and he knows how to win trophies. Tuchel, and we've seen that at our club. I don't think he's a league manager. I have to say that, and I think maybe, but it just depends really on the situation because they might have Tuchel there, but what's Tuchel going to convince Palmer? Because I think Palmer's is an intelligent guy because we see what I think everybody can see what's going on there. I think if you go to United, you're just going for the paycheck. If I'm being really honest. Garnacho starting there is still irritates me. You've got Amrabat that's there that will be there. They will have no six next season because Casemiro's leaving. Amrabat, I don't expect them to um to make
because
to
that
agree
wasn't that.
to a contract.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that was a loan deal, right? That Amrabat deal, I
yeah,
believe.
that was a loan.
Yeah, Amrabat is loaned from Fiorentina. Yeah, correct.
So I don't know. I think it maybe, but it's a massive outside chance, really. I think he might go to a foreign club, and will be one of only a few English players to go outside of Europe. Sorry, outside of England. Apologies.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, I wanted to pose a question to Liam and even the chat for those of you who are a Bayern fan. Yeah. The question I was gonna pose is obviously a lot of Bayern fans, Liam, as you know, right? And you're included in this list. You would love to get rid of Leroy Sané, right? And he plays on the right hand side. So if we were to do that, and also there's Gnabry, and some fans also want to get rid of Gnabry, right? In the summer last year, I was one of those, right? Now, let's say we get rid of one of the wingers, and let's say it's from the right hand side. Would you take Cole Palmer? He's cold, man. There's the only reason why I posed this question because he's actually unbelievable. I'm not even.
No, he is. I agree, but I don't. For me, and this might sound disrespectful, I want to see him do it at a big club that are performing. Bayern Munich aren't that big club right now. I'm not trying to shit on Chelsea at all. You know, we look what we've done. Nothing. We went for a Champions League and got robbed, and we probably would have were lost in the final. Dortmund already smashed us this season, so you know, so. He's a great player, but I want to see him do it at like a City. I know why he left City. He did not want to do what Phil Foden did, where it's minutes, little minutes, little minutes, little minutes, little minutes. Then the next minute you're a starter. He wanted to start, and you could see that. And you know what he's done. He's taken that team and made them great. You know, in the sense that he's obviously got them goals, got them wins, and obviously scoring hat tricks left, right, and centre. So I sound stupid to say no. But for me, I just want Florian Wirtz, if I'm honest with you. And I don't think you're going to be able to get both.
Money.
So
fair, but the money.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's to do with the money. But I think our whole summer window, winter window, I put everything into getting Florian Wirtz generally because he is going to be a superstar. And I also think, obviously, Nico Williams is a bad boy player, to be fair. But I also think on the English bias has to be there. It does have to be there. Like, the English bias will always be there. And that's the problem with it. So I would take him, yeah. But for me, I would go for Florian Wirtz.
From Porto, for context. For context, this guy's in Porto. He's the guy who scored against Arsenal in the Dragao. So that's another guy, man. Fair play, Beaufort. My man's coming up with the talent ID. He has better talent ID than Donkey Tuchel, bro. You know what I'm saying? No,
I think we're going to get Furich, though, the Stuttgart.
Furich, yeah. Steve was telling us about him, and we saw bits of him against us for Stuttgart. unbelievable. You know what it is with him? He's very intelligent and he's very, tacky. So I wouldn't mind taking him, bro. 100. I wouldn't mind taking him neither. But listen, bro. I say, and actually not as well, even Hano. I say we go through the comments because I think we ain't got much time till the thing at the stream will end. Yeah. So let's go through the comment. So let's go. Ashmi is a Bayern fan. My guy is late, or I was late because for reasons. Bayern and Barca, two balls is having a fist fight. Yeah, well, I will always say that we will beat them in that fist fight. How about that? Yeah, I know you're Madridi, but you can hold that, dickhead. Anyway, let's move on. uh, again, hello. Yes, fantastic. What do we got here? How much should we more spend on defense? From past few seasons, our only focus has been defense, and still we are sucking at. Yeah, I know, bro. We are pathetic at. Imagine, by the way, and Liam, we've discussed about this earlier in the season. I think this was during January window. Remember when Araujo was linked to joining us? 75 million in that when we could have gone get Paulinho and all that. Pathetic, man. It's genuinely pathetic, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Minerals, he got a chat for us. Big up, lads. I low-key thought TT was staying. Well, no, TT is leaving, and thank God for that. Yeah? Anyway, what is this? He says minerals, he ain't... Okay, well, this is Jesus. Wait, and then this guy says he's sad for me. Well, why are you sad, man? What the hell did I do? Oh, well,
I think it's because you didn't invested.
No, it's because of this, bro.
Others.
Didn't even read this crap, man. You didn't even talk about the legend.
Give me 1 second.
This guy wasted our wages, and he wants me to give him pun him, bro. He wasted our time, and that's more on the board, to be honest. Because I remember he was a panic buy when we won the 6-2. Absolutely.
I don't know why they brought him in. So stupid.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. And then there's you. Oh, Beaufort is wishing you well, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
big up Beaufort. 100%, man. Good that you're back, Liam, by the way. Yeah. You said big up Bo as well. Top. Good. And he says good to see you. Lovely. Well, what's this? Let's see. Hallelujah. The wicked witch is dead. Tuchel out. Hey, Beaufort is happy, man. Hey, I'm glad that he's positive about Tuchel leaving and not positive about like us being negative. That makes sense. Listen, big up Beaufort though. What's he say here? Am I right that I heard that the players are? Yep. I mean, Hano told us, and I've heard beforehand that yes, the players are behind Poch, which is why he will stay most likely. And Hano, you can confirm that if you'd like to. But yeah. So this question, that's true, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Yup, to do. Aye. What else we got here? Ahmed and Liam are guilty of not having the guard of honor to the club. Don't you dare ever say club legend to Bona Sarr, bro. The guy's name, is literally a city I used to live in Bahrain. You behave, yeah? My God. You gotta raise your voice. No, listen. No voices are being raised for Bona Sarr. That guy can leave, and thank God for that, man. No wages being wasted. Okay, yeah. Now I'm not really getting more Bona Sarr thing from you anymore. You behave yourself. And obviously, is this about Cole Palmer? I read this earlier. He was talking about Cole Palmer. He was saying he's a great talent, but I see him more of a midfielder. Yeah. I wouldn't say that. He's like a winger that can create and can score goals.
Yeah, I think it's like Musiala, can trust in a 10 and the right.
Yeah, but you know what? And it's gonna be kind of unpopular what I'm about to say, yeah. But I feel like Cole Palmer in front of goal is more of a killer than Musiala. But Musiala has more of the ability.
He's more of a centre forward than Musiala, I would say.
Yeah. Like Musiala is the better footballer, no doubt. It's just in front of goal, Palmer is, the type of guy to score more goals. Which is why if Palmer played more seasons, or let's say Musiala and Palmer played like in the same amount, if they started the same amount of time, same amount of season, they're both in the Prem or whatever it is, you'd see people respect Palmer more than Musiala, but in reality, Musiala is the better player. That's how I see it, you know what I mean? But and then obviously Beaufort was shouting at wingers, and is there anything else? Oh yeah, what's this? Oh yeah, but you know what it is, bro, Liam. I'll be honest, yeah. Like big up Thiago on that. Like I've been backing him since he left us and everything. But his legs are gone, man. His legs are finished. You know what I mean? And it's sad, bro. It's genuinely sad. Him leaving us, it was bad for him and for us, both at once. This is what it is. Shout out for CDM Andre Trinity. I still haven't checked him out, man. What's wrong with me?
He's a good player.
I will, inshallah, I check him out. And then you said one last dance flick home for. We wish, bro. But after what happened in the recent week, I don't think that's happening, bro. Which is why you know what, Steve, me and Steve, not Steve, Liam, me and Steve, we were chatting earlier today about the manager situation, and we were saying that like we're just sick and tired of all these manager things. It's like draining now. Khalas, like enough is enough. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, no, 100.
it's
It's
just
just getting boring now.
yeah, man. Like us getting rejected, man. It's like a simp getting rejected by Gyal every single time he tries, man. And then the ex pulls up, like, I feel so bad for you. And then he fucks up again and is like, nah, screw you. I don't feel bad for you no more. Get the hell out of my life. You know, like, and then the guy's just lonely. It's like, the hell's going on, man? You know what I mean? It's peak, bro. It's generally peak. But listen, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Yeah. Big up to Hano from Coach Corner. Big up Liam, Bayern View, right? Now, Coach Corner, obviously, his links to everything's going to be in the description. Liam's usually, when I do Bayern content, the links are there, but I did not think he would pull up today.
Don't worry.
So I know I can still edit it. I'll leave the links there, and you can check him out on the Bayern View. I appear for live streams every week whenever he posts. I also appear here and there whenever he needs me. So, yeah, you can check me on there and check him mainly on there. He's the main man on that channel. So, the Don himself. And yeah, listen, people. Hey, before I go, though, I actually want to read this because he put some effort in this chat. Ahmed, you gotta take time to watch his skills vids. He literally looks like Thiago in play body. Hey, I will check that. Mia Samia, good stuff, guys. Hey, big up to you. But hey, listen. Before I end the as I said, I'll put the dude's link there when I'm done with this. But listen, if you enjoyed the stream, like, what are you doing, guys? Help out. And I'm glad that you were commenting. Yeah, for those who are here. If you enjoyed the channel, subscribe. The socials, TikTok, Instagram, X, it's all ZeerTalks. Usually it's appearing, but it's not appearing because I have the screen the way it is. And listen, people, most importantly, take care of yourself, be happy and satisfied wherever you may be. Now, I'm going to bounce because I got a massive game to watch, and I'm already missing it, and we're losing 1-0 to another. That's fucking fantastic. Yeah. But listen, see you later, guys.
Cheers, lads.